there are a certain amount of black people that seem like they'll never learn because they're looking at the stars of Hollywood, the stars of the sports world, the stars of entertainment. And so when they see that the Caucasian makes these people very, very rich, then everybody leans towards that. They lean towards being noticed by their slave master. Now, you see, some of them got on hoods, some of them don't. The ones that got on hood, they could be your ministers, they could be your judges, they can even be the president of the United States. But you'll never know because they got on these hoods. Now this is a congregation. That's what church really means, a congregation of devils. You know, they deceive the whole planet, and they know how to do it through reverse psychology. They got scientists of psychology, and that's all they do, 24/7. And my people, the black men, they are destroyed for lack of knowledge. They're too busy looking at what they think was hip with the latest fashion up, because they're gonna have an entertainer wear their brand names like Michael Jordan, you know. And every time you invest into one of these black entertainers, you're really investing into the white man's devilish system. And that's what keeps them on top. If you want to crush their authority, down what Elijah Muhammad said, come out of her, unite, and pay no attention to their authority because they have none over the original Asiatic black man.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Greetings to you. I am Elijah Muhammad, the preacher of freedom, justice, and equality to my people here in the United States of North America, whom Allah in the person of Master Farad Muhammad found here blind, deaf, and dumb. Many are of those, many hungry and naked, without the knowledge of self and kind, and without the knowledge of our God and religion, the true religion of God, entire submission to His will. Yet today we are having one of the most worst problems ever been presented to the world of scholars and scientists, and even of God. That is to resurrect the poor, so-called American Negro, to the knowledge of self, the lost and found members of our aboriginal people of the earth, the black nation. He has been here for the past 400 years and have lost all knowledge of self and kind, and now hates himself and his own kind, and cares not for any uniting with his own kind, because he have fallen in love with his slave master's children. This was put into him by the slave master for the past 400 years. He has nursed it from his grandparents. His mother's breasts have absolutely been his nursing food for more ignorance and love of the slave master and his children, who have proven by history and by actual singing and by actual experience that they are no friends to him. But yet he's like Lazarus, pictured by Jesus in the Bible. He still lay at the rich man's gate begging for him to carry him right on. For 100 years we have been given freedom. We have been told that we was free for 100 years, and we are more silly today, especially you who have not the knowledge of self. The leaders, as we was 100 years ago, more silly, more in love with the slave master, more blind, deaf, and dumb to what you should do today, of which this is our subject, what must be done. You don't know what to do, other than to go and lie down at the rich man's gate and beg him to continue to bear your responsibility throughout the years to come. You don't want to leave, to go for yourself. You're too lazy for that. You don't want no responsibility for your people. You want the white man to bear the responsibility of producing the necessity of life for us, we the poor, now lost and found members of our people.
Now we keep the great deceivers in power. Every time we go to the polls and vote, we're voting into the continuation of them deceiving us. And that's how they rule us. I mean, those guys you see in those hoods, you don't know who they are. They probably the policemen that's shooting brothers in the back of the head. They probably your next door neighbor. They're probably the clergymen. We don't know who they are. That's why they got them hoods on. And they smile in our face and stab us in the back. But we so in love with them, want to be married to them. You know, our women love them. Love the men, love the women too. They want to be just like them. So we just deaf, dumb, and blind. Why? Because we got stars in our eyes. We see those brothers like Will Smith getting over. We see Sinetta, you know, getting over. We see Nature Boy. We see various brothers, some of them known, some of them not so known, entertainers and sports figures getting over. And we figure this is the way to go. Not so. We're coming back with some more.